Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 3 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one exciting element of Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to have many different connections to the prequels and the originals, as well as borrowing elements from Star Wars Legends, also known as the Expanded Universe, in order to tell a very unique and original story for the Star Wars fans around the world. Now, what's really great about that as well is that that's actually going to be used as a way to benefit the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren in this particular story. That's really going to change how we view certain pieces of Star Wars lore. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be holding hands, where in their other hands, Kylo is holding a Sith holocron, where Rey is said to be holding a Jedi holocron. As this happens, it's explained that they are shrouded in darkness and are walking on a metallic bridge that is said to be very similar to the Worlds Between Worlds. Eventually, it's explained that Rey and Kylo Ren begin to see visions of the past, many of which are said to be of Padme Amidala from the prequel trilogy era, where many deleted scenes from Episode 3 were said to be used for the shot as a clever way of showing never-before-seen footage that will be a part of the story. Now, it's explained that the visions of Padme Amidala eventually lead to Kylo Ren and Rey witnessing the visions of Darth Vader from Episode 3 being put together on Coruscant, where they see Vader and Palpatine eventually looking out to the construction of the Death Star 1. It's actually said that the Star Wars actually is said to play over the Padme and Darth Vader footage, the Star Wars music such as Across the Stars, and of course, the Imperial March, revised tracks by John Williams that are said to actually offer new themes to the audience that goes ahead and sees this movie come December of this year. So what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that Episode 9 is going to be a film that's going to include many of these elements from the prequels and the originals. Now, without a doubt, this is the ability that we have been talking about for a very long time now, an ability called flow walking. In case you guys are very much unfamiliar with that ability, it's an ability that basically is time travel at the end of the day. It allows the Force-sensitive individuals to interact with the past and actually learn from the past in order to apply that to the present. Now, mind you that they are not able to change the future or are able to do anything to the past that would change the future, but at the same exact time, they are able to learn more about the past characters from the Skywalker saga, very similar to what Jason Solo did in Star Wars Legends, which was the original version of Ben Solo. So, with that being said, the other piece that I do want to go over here is, of course, the moment in which we have Rey and Kylo Ren holding a Jedi and Sith holocron. So Kylo's holding a Sith holocron, Rey is holding a Jedi holocron during their Force bond sequence, basically, that's going to lead to this flow walking session between both Rey and Kylo Ren, and the environment around them is said to be very similar to that of the Worlds Between Worlds, which could very well be just that, or it's going to be JJ's own take on the Worlds Between Worlds and something completely new. So, the use of Padme Amidala footage is actually said to consist of deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith that's going to be applied to the Worlds Between Worlds sequence, or whatever that's going to be, Disney's version or take on that, JJ's version, whatever have you, right? And this particular moment is said to also involve footage of Darth Vader being put together on Coruscant, eventually standing by Palpatine's side, watching the Death Star 1 construction. So what I like so much about this is that this really does give the fans an idea of how powerful the Force can really be, and how it's going to be used in ways that fans have never seen before on the big screen. This is essentially time travel and makes a lot of sense as to why J.J. Abrams had a lot of discussions with Dave Filoni. By the way, Dave Filoni is the showrunner of Star Wars Rebels, where he incorporated time travel in the Worlds Between Worlds episode between Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka Tano, literally saving Ahsoka Tano from dying by the hands of Darth Vader. So that's what's so exciting about Episode 9, is that they are taking a lot of chances, they are taking a lot of different risks, and basing those chances on Star Wars Legends material, as well as material that was already introduced in the current canon, that's going to really be used in a way that's going to benefit the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren. So, the last thing that I do want to go over that also really intrigues me is the moment in which we have, of course, them witnessing all these different visions between Padme and Vader, and how the revised tracks of Across the Stars and the Imperial March are said to be playing over these particular sequences between Kylo, Rey, Vader, and the Padme scenes that are going to take place inside of this strange world, wherever they really are. So anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.